Testing 1, 2, 3. This is me living with ME, otherwise known as chronic fatigue syndrome. And I don't know, anxious a lot of the time, putting pressure on myself maybe just to do basic everyday things. And otherwise, I'm not sure, other than the old, how did my life get to this point? What did I do or not do? Felt like I was trying pretty hard. So, as far as my questions that I asked last time about things that happen on YouTube, for me, I usually learn more when I try to post or create something. So that doesn't happen until after I do one of these deals here. Yeah, why am I anxious even at this point on a Friday when not too much left to put pressure on myself about? I'm not finding much in common with people who are involved in groups that I join about the condition, chronic fatigue syndrome. I don't know how that happens, but been in a lot of groups in my day, and I don't know, these are working the least, but I guess these are people who are in discomfort, stress about their lives, and just one more thing is to open up and talk about it, I guess. So maybe they don't, and that's why I don't feel like I'm getting that feedback that you get in some groups. Pushing myself to sign up for programs. Excuse me if I'm moving the computer around the computer table. Why did I come on here tonight? Went out to pick up some groceries so that I didn't have to pay for them to be delivered. Took one of my care workers, and we managed, except something I ordered, I don't see it here. That happens almost every time. Sometimes they admit it and they write it on the invoice at least, out of stock. And then you still have to call, well, if they admit it, then they don't take your money, but if they don't, you have to call and ask for a refund. But I often say that doesn't give me the food that I ordered, so that's irritating. I suppose I could still go up there at the grocery store, try to get what I ordered. But that would risk losing my parking space in this living situation where I live. That's a big trade-off. I guess my family is getting together next week, most of my immediate family, father-in-law, sister-in-law, nephews. And that's a good thing. They're doing most conversation by group text, but that's a usual thing, and maybe it keeps us from aggravating each other a little bit at this time. A little bit. Um, so, yeah, 10 past 8, and I'm still halfway coherent, although I did sleep quite late today because my nurse came late, so I got away with it. Um, I don't know, in some ways I think I'm not as incoherent as I've been at some points in recent months last year. Just kind of dragging it out a little longer. But once I get tired, then I'm not going to be able to undo it pretty much. Yeah, usual. I thought I had stuff to mention, but some of it is, I don't know, uncomfortable to mention because you don't know who's watching and who isn't. Oh, it seems like a lot of people isn't. And when, like I say, I don't get feedback that I can identify with when I meet with people who have these conditions. I mean, they're looking, they're trying different medicine, different doctors, and I guess I feel like I've done most of that in the 10 or more years that I've been feeling this way and diagnosed as having something, not just not knowing why I feel this way. And yeah, I don't know. Again, but I guess I said from the beginning that I've done this is that if I took the time to really organize my thoughts, I wouldn't have anything left to be presentable or to get presentable enough to be on here. And I know I very often don't get presentable enough anyway, but to a point where I couldn't bring myself to do it if I tried to write something or organize something about what to talk about. Very frustrating because that's what I used to do the most of, writing and organizing my thoughts, or yeah, mostly that. I mean, that's what I did in school, not what I did for work, but that's another story, another day. Well, thanks for listening and have a good night. Bye.